I've got this Danby air conditioning unit. It's a freestanding one, and everything was working in it, but the only thing it didn't do, all the lights came on and everything, but the one thing it doesn't do is blow cold air anymore. So I'm not a refrigeration guy. I've never taken one of these apart before, but I'm curious to see if I can get it working again. I'm an electronics guy, so I can open it up and see if the electronics are bad and check the motor start capacitors, that sort of thing. So I'm going to give this a try and see what I can do. So after an incredible amount of bother, I was able to get this air conditioner apart, and there were two black covers that covered the main circuit board. So I'm going to take the main circuit board out and check it out for faulty relays. I don't see anything else that's wrong with this. All the motors seem to work. The only problem with this air conditioner is that the compressor fan isn't coming on when it should for cooling. That's the one that comes on, then shuts off, comes on. So I've done some research, and the problem is probably a relay, because this air conditioner was not used too much, so it wasn't a high-duty item. It's something you'd expect to last for a long time. Lasted for about 5 or 6 years. Very intermittent usage in the summer. Here in the Pacific Northwest, it doesn't get very hot. Usually just maybe 10 days in the summer that you would use something like this. So I was very conservative using it, but it still stopped working. So there you go. Probably a relay either with an open coil or just charred relay that was underrated is probably what the problem was. I've taken out the two screws here and here. I'm still having a bit of trouble getting this board out. I don't want to force anything. So I'm going to look a bit further and see if there's anything else holding it in. When you're doing something like this, it's best to take some pictures of which wires go on where. Otherwise, you might put the wrong connector on, and you'll end up damaging the unit. The power connections come off okay, but then they have all these little ones like the ones on the left that don't come off. I'll have to see where they go to and pull them off the other end. Very annoying, as this board has proven to be a very difficult board to take off. They should make it easy to take apart and easy to be serviced. Here all these wires are tied up and eventually come to connectors like that, and that one there, so I just have to get them untangled. It's unfortunate that this the only reason I wanted to take it somewhere and get it done, because this is a bit more complicated than something I wanted to tackle, although I have tackled a lot of things as complicated in the past, but I couldn't be bothered. But nobody seems to want to fix these. Every air conditioning, and they will not fix. They say that they don't want these stand-up ones to be taken in. I guess they're just too complicated, and they end up costing too much. Probably the original cost of this was about $500, and it probably costs $500 in labor to just change anything. So if you can't do it yourself, it's just a throwaway item. So here we are. I'm tackling it. If you're going to tackle something like this, you have to be extremely meticulous about where you put your parts. I put them in a pill bottle, all the screws and everything, and I take multiple photographs so I know where everything's going back. All these connectors that don't come off the board, you have to follow them up, and they go into connectors, inline connectors like that one there. these come apart quite easy like this. And let's see another one here. Yeah, if I can do that with one hand. There. There's another one. So that's how it goes. So here I've finally got the board out, and I don't see any signs of burning, as is the usual telltale sign of too much current having gone through something. It might be something like a blown transistor, or it's unlikely that it's an IC chip. Most likely one of the relays. I don't know which relay drives the compressor motor, so I'm going to have to maybe try and get hold of a schematic diagram for it. So here I'm going to check a couple of things with a continuity tester on this air conditioning board. Now we have a fuse here, and we'll check that to see how it is. Okay, that fuse is good. Now we are going to check this resistor here. Sorry, it's not a resistor, it's a relay. Okay, so I've taken this, I've already unsoldered this. Now here is one side. This is the high current connection, and here's the coil, and here's the lower current relay. Okay, the coil is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up 12 volts to the coil, and I'm going to see what the sound is. So here I'm going to touch 12 volts across the coil, and we'll see if these two make connection. Okay, that one's fine. Now we're going to check these two. Yeah, that one's fine. That relay's good. It looks like I'm going to have to take each one of these out to check them out, because I can't actuate them in circuit. So it's almost impossible to check the relays in circuit. So like this one, all these will have to be taken out. So I've taken out this one, and I'll show how I check it out. Okay, so here is one of the relay that I took out, and here is, I have a continuity tester that will beep when I engage the coil. I'm putting 9 volts across it. So here we are. So that one works. As you can see here, I've taken out all the relays that fit in here, one there and one there, and I'm going to check them all for see if they're working. The coils I've measured, they're all 330 ohms, but I want to see if we have good coil or good connections in the relay. So I'm going to put 9 volts in each of these relay coils. Okay, that one's good. 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 That one's good, and now the last one. That one's good. So all the relays are good. So the next thing I'll have to do with these relays is just put them back in the board. And I pretty well checked out everything except some diodes on the board. So I have checked out those 4 diodes, they're okay. Now I'm just going to check out this 7805 voltage regulator chip, and then it's pretty well nothing else it could be except, oh, there's another IC there. I don't know what that is. And then there's this microprocessor chip, but the microprocessor is a bit beyond me to check out. So I've decided to, looking at the board, I've decided to just replace the board. Right here, when I took the relays out, there's so many breaks in the lands I could replace them, but the price of the board, a replacement board, is 50 bucks. So I'm just going to order another one and change it. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm checking the motor start capacitors. So that first one there is 6 microfarads and it's measuring 5.9, so that one's good. So here I've got a 55 microfarad oil-filled capacitor, and right there, that's a motor start capacitor, and here measures perfect right on 55.8. So there's another motor start capacitor, and it's supposed to be 6 microfarads, and that's what it reads, just under 6. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to put the main control board on order, and the second part of the video will be the installation and final repair of the unit.